Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to end the videos. Another paid request. This time for Sean. Thank you so much for that, Sean. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. So Sean wanted me to do a commentary on the 2008 film Wall-E, which I am a fan of this movie. I would say it's actually one of my favorite animated films and my favorite Pixar film. And you know what? Let's get right to it. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Which I know, yes, it is Disney, but to me, this is actually a good film released by Disney, but more so Pixar had something to do with it. Disney was just the company that released it, but I would give more of the credit to Pixar. Which they made a pretty decent amount of films. Toy Story films are decent. Among other movies they've done. I think before this they had done Finding Nemo, which I saw that in the theater and quite enjoyed. And I guess the idea was that, well, this is what we could do with underwater, what could we do with space? Now, of course, these type of films, they take quite a few years to get made because of the extensive animation they got to put into it. Yeah, lots of it, this dystopia wasteland of a world. Look at all this garbage. Remember, the idea is that the world, we all just turned the world into one giant land of garbage. So if that's the case, then what do we do next? That the idea is that humanity left because it was a wasteland that could not sustain life here. And what was interesting about this film is how little dialogue there is in the early portions of this movie. Like it takes a while before you hear actual dialogue. It's mostly, again, that song he's playing and body language and stuff of that nature. And like I said, this is one of the most interesting parts of the movie to me is just to see how a robot is just when you it feels like you're by yourself on an entire planet. What do you do? It's like, okay, he's doing his job because that's what he's programmed for, and there's nothing else for him to do. And just gorgeous visuals. I gotta say, absolutely gorgeous visuals. And he just going on his daily basis. He's got his pet here. So it seems like the guy has it all. He's got a purpose, a job to build these towers of garbage. He collects items. He doesn't have to eat. He's got his pet. The only thing he doesn't have is companionship. Let's say just great to see like this massive world and how desolate and quiet it is. All that money wasted. I was surprised the power's still working with all this stuff. The electricity's still working. Too much trash earth covered. Yeah. Working to dig you out. Wall-E. And like I said, because it's done all in animated form, you can have these massive shots and you're not taken out because everything's CGI, everything's animated. It's not a real person. All of a sudden, there's the real person, then you see a computer animated thing, and so your mind kind of shifts into two realms where you know that's real, but that's fake. Here, because everything's consistent, you're not taken out of the movie as much. Yeah, this shows how much that worked. Interesting that they use real people here. Kind of wonder what was the reason behind that. Is it kind of like how in our world we use animation to show this? So in this world, this is their form of animation. Is like if to us that's what animation was. What if in an animated world we are animation to them? Or are we supposed to think that they've been up there so much they've turned into CGI creations? Yeah, it's definitely a interesting choice. And of course, to mention that Wally does have a bit of a striking resemblance to Johnny Five from Short Circuit, especially the head and the eyes. You can't tell me there was no thought of Johnny Five in designing this robot. If they say so, I didn't. That must be a hell of a coincidence. I just even the Wally VHS is forever. That is a spork and a Rubik's cube. Yep, is that a spoon? Is that a fork? Listen, I love the, like all this setup that has, like all the keepsakes that he finds and how everything's designed. It shows a certain amount of history that this character has showcased. Like all the stuff he's collected throughout the years. It makes you wonder, like, how is it that he is kept going, power supply wise? Like, obviously, there must be power to be able to have all this other shit. So compared to the other robots, you know, they're no longer working. Like the one they still got the treadmill feet from. But it's just interesting just following a robot kind of by itself, being alone in the world. I love the film. There's a part of me almost wonders to see a whole film of just that, but that'd be considered, I know, boring. I guess as a point is that the first 8 or so minutes you kind of get the full gist of it. Of course, Twinkies last forever. Probably the only time and only movie I would ever say that a cockroach is cute. Because I hate them in real life, trust me, I hate them in real life, but in this, it works. And do you feel a sense of pity for this inanimate object Solar charge. That's why I was solar. So it makes me wonder what happened to the others. It makes me wonder what happened to all the other ones. I just love the backdrops in this. They give such a detail. Well, that answered my question on how he recharged himself. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen this, so I don't remember all the details. Of course, it showed just how indestructible roaches are. I just, for him, it would be like the one friend he has. There's no one else. I guess for him, what else is he going to do? Better interested to put a bra in a kid's film. Kid would be like, "Dad, what's that?" And it shows how little money means in the future. Throw a diamond away, and it's the case he cares about. Because and that fire extinguisher, of course, set up for later, where he knows what it is, so he knows what it does, and pushes him back. So when he's in space, he'll use that for later. So this thing was in a refrigerator and this came about? Hmm. But it definitely gives you also a bit of showcase of environmentalism. What happens when you don't take care of your planet, when you don't want to deal with waste management. Laser reminds me of the laser pointers you showcase to your cats. I know this film did pretty well at the box office. Got a lot of accolades. Well, I say pretty well now that I think about it. I know they say it was successful, but I think if you looked at the numbers, it didn't do as well as one would think. Because I read this somehow it cost like well, you see how detailed it is. That's why it cost like $180 million. But that made like 560 million worldwide. That's not really good for a film that costs 180 million. To double check that real quick. But when you look at it, you go, there's not a whole lot of money based on the budget. And if that's the case, that's probably one of the reasons why I was going to say I'm surprised they never did a sequel to this. But if that's the case, that's probably why I never did a. It's a little quick. Just let me check real quick. It made 223 million in the U.S. It made 297 million international for 521 million worldwide on a $180 million budget. In comparison, Finding Nemo, that made let me double check real quick. Once I find the thing. Okay, let's put it this way. Finding Nemo had a $94 million budget. It made 339 million US and 871 million worldwide. So think it from a studio, a businessman point of view. You make a movie, you double the budget, but it makes $300 million less than your previous film. Okay, we doubled the budget, but we made $300 million less. So the fact you made $300 million less than Finding Nemo, and on top of that extra $90 million we put into the budget to double your budget from your previous film, I guarantee you there were people in the business that they don't want to say it, but really this was a box office disappointment when you think about it. I mean, maybe they want to say commercially successful because maybe it wasn't like an outright bomb and it got a lot of good critical notices, deservedly so. But yeah, when you look at it, this film did not make as much money as one would think. I mean, there you go. Finding Nemo made almost 900 million. 870 some million. This made 520 million. So wow. I mean, $180 million budget, plus wherever the marketing was. I mean, let's say at the very least, for this kind of movie, at the very least, they probably spent, what, 50 million on marketing and stuff? At least. So, say it was 250 million. And you know what? Let's lowball it. Let's lowball it to infinite. Let's say across 180 million, let's say they spent 20 million on marketing. 200 million. Well, it barely made that much in the US. And maybe broke even. And then with DVD sales, Blu-ray sales. The reason I'm bringing that all up is I have a feeling that's why they haven't really done anything else with Wall-E. Because they've done Toy Story 2, 3, 4. Now they want to do another one. They did that Buzz Lightyear, that Lightyear movie that no one saw. They did Finding Dory, the sequel to Finding Nemo. They did Cars 2 and Cars 3. So it's not like they're against sequels. And unlike a film like Up, which, I don't know, you're like, well, how would you do a sequel to that? This, it's space. And it could be, how do these two work on Earth and something else happens? So you say, well, they never had a story for it. No, I think the reason they don't do a sequel is because they know it would cost a lot of money like this one did. And the first one didn't make as much as they thought. And I guarantee you they thought this was, financial-wise, a disappointment. Which is a shame. I mean, it is a shame. So now we're at Eve. I can't understand what the fuck you saying, bitch. Stop shooting at me. You white knight. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, you go the fuck away. You go home. Go back to mama. Guess I don't blame Wall-E. I mean, what else is he gonna do? Interesting way of doing the camera, like it's moving like you would with an actual film, where you're panning and then you kind of zooming in, and it's kind of moving like this, like someone's holding it, like handheld. Interesting touch. And of course, you have the difference between the two, where Eve is a lot more slick, a lot more. It just looks more high tech. While Wally's definitely more down and dirty. That's okay, Eve. I didn't know what the hell that was meant as well. Like, okay, he made a version of me. And Eve getting more and more pissed off. Don't be an Amber Turd. Damn, what is it? Time of the month? The robots do time of the month? Oh shit. You blew it up. You blew it all up, man. God damn. I mean, I don't know. If I see someone just blow the shit out of a ship, I probably wouldn't want to talk to her. Maybe wait till tomorrow. Like, Wally's. She telling you her name's Eve. Hey, he tried to warn you, man. Tried to warn you. Tried to warn you. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. I don't know why Wally keeps saying she's Eva. She keeps clearly saying Eve. God damn it. Get the name right. What I say is this whole thing just such an interesting take on this. Like two robots trying to communicate with each other. Just something about this just really caught me. Caught my imagination. Caught my attention. Kind of hit a lot of the right notes for me. I remember those singing fish, singing bass. I do remember that. That's a, but that's a lie, though. Those batteries ain't that fucking good to be around for that long. But I guess Wally would find a way to fix it. I mean, if he could do all this stuff, I'm sure he'd be able to figure that out. Oh yeah, she solves the Rubik's Cube. What any VHS collectors are afraid of, ruining their tape. Yeah, another reason I like Wally is a VHS collector. There you go. Like I said, there's just like I said, the beautiful visuals, the showcasing a good chunk of the movie with limited dialogue. Just felt so refreshing in a way. Showcasing humor with more physical comedy, which is what I grew up back in the day of Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello, where if it wasn't verbal wit, it was slapstick comedy. God damn. Eve wrecked his fucking eyeball. What a lady. You know, just like a lady, right? Know you for 10 minutes, wrecks your shit, does your bodily harm. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just kidding. See, he's fine. Ish. There you go. Interesting that for that long he'd been collecting this stuff and he didn't know what a lighter. I mean, I guess Eve was able to figure that out a lot quicker than him. Again, just being able to communicate what these, like, they don't have really a face to emote. Then you have very limited dialogue. So to be able to do all this with visuals, it's just very hard thing to do. But that's what made it like really refreshing to see this. We don't do Steel's lighter. Well, that's what she was looking for. Wally would be like, "Damn, you don't like the she liked the gift too much or not enough." I mean, that's part of programming. I wait to figure out what's going on, but he's so confused. I didn't just can't blame him. He's been on this fucking planet forever long. Maybe he thinks, well, maybe you need recharge or something, like I do. But it also shows how sweet the character is that he's doing all this to try to take care of her, make sure she's safe. Because you say, well, what else is he going to do? Damn storm coming. You think there'd be some kind of, well, I was going to say, yeah, some kind of self-protection thing. I don't know why it made me think of like a robot waiting to burn his. I mean, she's not dead, but just, immobile, can't do anything about it, so you just moving them around wherever you can. Him the wrong way, you should say there's almost like stalked her, like she's sleeping, and he's taking advantage of someone who's sleeping. Don't touch. I'm just saying, if you think about it, it's like, hey, Eve is sleeping, technically, and big old, good old pond. I mean, I guess in a way, Wally, what else can you assume? That she was shut down, or she doesn't work anymore, or something else happened, so. So now we don't get. I guess you say this is the first act. We have the development of Wally and Eve, and now we're going to get into the ensuing act that will take us to the second act, which will be much different environment for Wally. Of course, telling his pal to stay behind is, I mean, he may be a roach, but he ain't going to survive outer space. But a robot would be pretty fine. Then maybe Tom Cruise saw this for Mission Impossible, the bit where he's hanging off the side of the plane. Maybe he's like, if Wally can do it, I can do it. And the roach must be like, what the fuck's going on? Where the hell are you going? Even the outer skirts of the Earth, you see how there's a lot less green and blue to show just how much waste has overcome the Earth. One of the reasons the main reason why humans left in the first place. Outlet Mall coming soon on the moon. Well, if they could, they would probably find a way to live on the moon. I don't know why it'd be the worst place to live, but I'm sure there's someone that would try to do it. But yeah, I'm a sucker for space movies. I'm a sucker. I don't know, just the movies that can showcase the tranquility of space and someone being, if not alone, but one of those things that have this. It's not a fantasy. It's not a dream, but it's if like a short amount of time. So I guess maybe a dream to experience being in space for like a month where you're by yourself and all you can do is just watch the outer realms of space and sort of that calm tranquility away from all the noise and all the pollution and all the stuff going on Earth. There might be a certain sense of calmness. Not for the long time being, but for a certain amount of time. And that's why I enjoy films like Ad Astra and other stuff that showcases a little bit of that. I know a lot of people did not like Ad Astra with Brad Pitt. I did. I remember quite enjoying that film. Like they build the idea of robots' personalities when they don't have much dialogue to showcase. Pretty tough thing to do, but they definitely do it with this little guy. This little munchkin hates the dirt and all that. Well, this guy has in abundance. Just pissing the guy off on purpose. Also, like all the creativity and showcase all this stuff. Like, how does this ship work? All the different pieces of it, all the different robots, and what they can and can't do. Just definitely pulls me into the movie. And of course, this guy is obsessed with this, so he's got to take care of this. Probably miss all the stuff behind him, but I guess he'll take care of that later. Damn, talk about a freeway shit. But you'd be like that scene in Dead Space 3, just put, yeah, I was going to say one thing, just make a whole fucking cataclysm of machinery. Just make one giant pile up. Yeah, now of course we meet our humans here, and this definitely showcases what if we got to a point that we didn't have to worry about work. We just sit back, enjoy, and do everything from our chair. We could eat, we could drink, we could watch anything we want. I'll admit, there's a part of me that actually would like this life. But, like the showcases here, you'd be getting a lot fatter, you'd be getting a lot chunkier, you're just submitting, let everything else take care of things for you. I think that's John Ratzenberger doing the voice of him. And I think we see him later. Yeah, I think that's John Ratzenberger from the TV show Cheers. I mean, you watch his stuff, and it's like how we are with our phones. I mean, how much time do we spend looking at this, doing everything on this? Even though we got the world around us, we're doing this, 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 and this. It's not too far removed and not too far off. And all the advertising, consumerism. Back in the day with Skyping, StreamYard now. It's like, get off your phone and take a look at the world around you. And I think that's Kathy Najimy, one of the three witches in Hocus Pocus. And she was in Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg. I think that's who it is, Kathy Najimy. Because I think we see those two people later. They kind of fall for each other, I believe. This has been a while since I've seen this, by and large. Again, if you take away from your phones and computers, whatever, you take a look around the world, there's a lot more to you could notice. As we're showcasing here. Without being too preachy either. But you figure it out on your own. Guy looking like Hell 9000. Wonder what the fuck did he do? He waved? What the fuck is a wave? No, actually, this is the Hell 9000. But that gets into the thing with technology. I mean, now you got more and more showcase of AI where, like the True Lies 4K, James Cameron is using AI uh, algorithms to fix up his movie, which to me, it makes it look much way too smooth and mannequin-like. As I really look at the picture, you see how people get fatter and fatter and fatter. And here the captain, I believe, is Jeff Garlin, I believe his name. I do like the showcase involved the lines on the floor, which illustrates to the viewer just kind of wonder if that's how cars will be in the future. Like there'll be these lines that cars follow, and that's how cars will be automated. I mean, there are cars that are automated. I just I would never trust them. But just in a way, if you see like these lines, I don't know. I guess it's like a roller coaster or anything else, like kind of along for the ride. Sorry, I'm just listening to Jeff Garlin doing his morning announcement, as he says it's the only thing he gets to do on this ship. But with AI, just damn 700 years, holy shit. It is almost like the machines are to just fatten these people up just so that they're immobile and can't do anything and won't do anything. Well, it's just that's the case if the machines can stay in control of doing stuff. But I was talking about the AI technology. Like now you have all the deepfakes going on. So I just listened to the dialogue. I think that's Fred Willard, I believe his name. Which I've seen a lot of movies. He was in Best in Show. He had a bit part in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Been in quite a few stuff. Operation Recolonize. So that's, I guess, better, more so explains their size. Slight bone loss. As if that's nothing to, no big deal. Shit. Sorry, I just got pulled into the film again. I apologize. Getting to my point with AI, just with how everything's going on with the making voices of people, so now you can hear songs from artists that are long dead, but they're doing covers of these other songs. And it makes you wonder what the future of that will be. Like I was saying, the get to can I get to a point? God damn it! Take you 5 minutes. Take me 2 hours to watch 60 minutes. All the AI upscaling that they're doing. Oh, I think someone took the plant. She thinks Wall-E did, but that one asshole did, because they don't want to go back to Earth, because if they go back to Earth, then they have no more purpose, they have no more job, they have no more goal, they're not in control anymore. So this asshole probably did it. Or did do it, I mean. And of course E blames Wall-E, but Wall-E didn't have a fucking thing to do with it. Talk to your superior, talk to your boss. He's a dickhead. Well, yeah, you see a bit of soil and stuff in there. Now, if that computer voice sounds familiar, I didn't realize this for a long while. It is Sigourney Weaver. And I think someone made I think the director or someone said, well, think of it this way, now you get to play Mother. You know, the computer on Alien. Now she gets to be Mother. I say for the longest, I mean, now I hear it, yeah, that's Sigourney Weaver, but I just didn't put two and two together for the longest time. I do think Sigourney Weaver is a good actress. I mean, I hated how the Alien franchise turned out, and she's part of the reason for that. Alien 3 in particular, but I still like her as an actress. She is a good actress, and Aliens is still one of my favorite films ever. So this is almost like the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest of robots here, with all the other characters here. Jesus Christ. No, hell no he doesn't. I don't know why, just maybe like, this is the asylum here. This is supposed to be the repair room, but this is the asylum. Just everybody going ape shit crazy. I just like the use of shouts, how they just misleading everything. I mean, if I'm Wally, I can't really blame him. Whoops. Wrong fucking way. I mean, there's one way to make a splash. Well, I freed all the robots. One way start a revolution. Just one of these things, one after the other, just snowball effect. Just shoot it. It was him, he did it. Talk about taking a bad fucking picture. Fuck you guys. There you go. Yeah, get the hell out of my way. Dude, just a lot of the detail. Like, every single robot had to be designed. What color, what make, so to speak. What design, what size. Like, every single one. All the specific details you have to input it into it. Don't worry, Wally, she's again having her time of the month. We don't do put them in a steep pile like Star Wars. I'll be right back. Alright, so sorry about that. Had to get something done. I'm 56 minutes and 22 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Because he's excited about it because he thinks she's going with him. Unbeknownst to him. Oh, of course, this asshole. Son of a bitch. See, Wally didn't have anything to do with it. There you go. See, your asshole bosses took care of that. Interesting, they have a section for just singular robots to jettison themselves out. I just think they want to go outside and need to clean something, I guess. That'd be... I guess as long as the Eve, just looks like she'd be the only one to be able to fit in there. Yeah, never hit the red button, Wally. Never hit the red button. But he learned a thing or two about the fire extinguisher. Can you imagine if that was the end of the movie? She goes there, looks at debris, credits. I just, even the makers knew, like, come on, we know he's not dead, so fairly quickly we have Wally get the hell out of Dodge. When I think of this fire extinguisher, it makes me think of what happens in Gravity when Sandra Bullock is trying to use it. She just blasts it away with all the propulsion going on. So, oh, now you like me. That's the thing, not only is this a nice sci-fi story, it's a beautiful looking movie. It's actually kind of a sweet love story too. And that's what I mean. It's really good storytelling. Really beautiful storytelling. That when you have a movie that has limited dialogue, but it's a visual medium. We can tell these stories visually. As long as you got the talent and the know-how to do it. This does that. And yeah, it just makes it feel people gave a shit. Well, other people give a shit too, but that's not fair to say. Might be the first bit of human connection two people have had in hundreds of years. Of course, this guy just wanted to learn everything about Earth, not just be a mindless zombie. Thanks, Hal 9000. Fuck off. And listen, I don't even think Sigourney Weaver's character, like is the villain. I think it's again that Hell 9000 wannabe asshole that's doing it. Such to be him. Splash and dive. Trust me, they're not gonna be diving. Except for a couple hamburgers. They ain't diving for shit. Unless their heart's gonna dive into a cataclysm called death. They ain't diving for shit. Eve, can you take that fucking thing off you? Do you need that thing still on? Eve, you don't want to be fucked over again. You haven't learned your lesson. Guess you don't learn it the hard way. Hey, you see that globe, just how much more blue the Earth looks compared to the real Earth we saw earlier in the film. Where space is just the sky's not that way and all this other stuff. Don't get fucked over. Don't get fucked over. I like this because it's like telling two stories. It's telling the captain, learn about Earth and how it looks. This is what Earth looks like nowadays. What can I tell you? You don't have to work for it. You don't have to work for it. I tell you, you don't have to work for it. And it tells the other story about Wally and how he cared for her. not much you to be dancing about. So maybe now she's understanding what Wally was trying to do. Now she's seen all the things Wally tried to do for her. I don't know, maybe you could do better, Wally. I don't know. That poutine pie might be a bit too much for you. Might have to set your sights lower. You might have to set your sights a bit lower. Okay, Wally, if you think that's the best decision. This guy's gonna be working for the rest of his life cleaning all this shit up. Need just someone to look after you. Think he's finally getting it. He's finally getting it and shit. Can't be lazy bums. We can't keep being lazy bums. Sorry, I'm being silent. Didn't pull it to the movie again. Now we'll look at the classified information. I guess technically the robot's following his orders based on the asshole president just being lazy and being, we can't fix our own problems. Just ignore the shit. That's a good line. I don't want to survive, I want to live. It's a good line. It's a good notion. What's the point of surviving if you're not going to live? That's why you have to find stuff to enjoy and showcase and make it worth living. Shoot that one motherfucker first. Oh yeah, Wally saves it. Well, granted, I mean, even them know where Earth is. And that one, I mean, they figure that one plant will help create seeds and others, other plant, create more life on Earth. What a dickhead. Eve should have shot that motherfucker when you had the chance. Instead of aiming at the little asshole. You ain't gonna do shit, Jeff Garlin. He's gonna put you right... Yep, right then and there. He's gonna say, you're a fat fuck, you can't do anything. You're like Steven Seagal, you can't do shit anymore. Sorry, buddy, you stand in the corner, you sit there, you like it. Oh, heroes going to the trash. Hopefully there's no monster like Star Wars in the trash. This mountain's of trash. I'm guessing, yeah, tube, and they'll probably jizz into space, or does it get... Yeah. Yep, there you go. Wall A. The originators, I guess. Yeah, you just see how big and massive they are, but they're doing the same job Wall-E did. Just a much bigger steel. Yeah, Wall-E ain't having it. Wall-E's had a tough day. He just wants to sleep it off. Come on, Eve, get that fucking weapon pumping. This guy's still clean the way. I'll say what with it. He's adamant about his job. He deserves a raise. This little guy deserves a big fucking raise. I'm surprised the little guy doesn't get crushed. Must be one hell of a mantle of metal it's made from. That guy must have one big headache. I don't think you need a body rub, dude. Leave him alone. Need something a bit more. Oh yeah, he has like spare parts at his home. Yeah, you ain't gonna find anything there. But he has spare parts at his place. Mo, where's Larry and Curly? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, I ain't gonna deliver that some bitch again. And there's your character arc. Fuck the directives. Pretty sad that a film about robots has more character development than... Okay, I always bitch about this. I'll use this as an example. Ninja Turtles. Well, the Ninja Turtles, like, there's this notion that, well, they can't be the leads of certain movies, and you gotta have this human character, and or they can't have character arcs and development, and I'm like, these are about two fucking robots and a love story, and her fuck the directives, this means more, and like all this stuff they got going. You do it for this, but you can't, don't tell me then that you can't do it. It's that you don't want to do it. Fine, if you don't want to do it, at least be honest about it. But I say it's not because you don't want to do it, it's because you just choose not to do it. Or, I mean, it's not that you can't do it, it's that you choose to not want to do it. I guess everybody there remembers Wall-E, so it's like, hey, there's that guy. This land of misfits. These robots have these, like, you don't know anything about them, but just because of their look and their loyalty, they have more personality than a lot of shit nowadays. And this is 2008, this is a pretty good year. I mean, Rambo 4 came out this year. That was in January. That was a great movie theater experience, Rambo 4. I don't think I saw this in theaters. I don't think I did. I think because I didn't really know what to make of it. I'm like, okay, Wall-E, alright. At that time, I didn't go to the theaters too much. Every once in a blue moon. Kind of kicked myself that I didn't, though. This would have been a great theater experience. But it's one of those things where, like, Wally's been doing all this thing to help everybody out. He rescued the plant. Well, he found the plant. He rescued the plant. He helped these robots get out. Now, pay it forward, and everyone getting their moments to shine. There you go. Everyone getting their moments to shine. And this guy wrecking house with his chainsaw arms. How do you want to put it? This is a nice trick the guy has. It's like, you want to fuck with me, I'll fuck with you too, asshole. Well, I mean, he's got a heavy enough weight that could maybe rip you apart. Maybe if I stay here long enough, my weight will bring your ass down. There you go. Get the fuck out of you, little toad. Low to the earth turd. Damn. Well, he does have chainsaw arms, but it's like... Mike Tyson and robots just beat the shit out of everybody. Mike Tyson was a robot, there you go. Like I said, just almost depressing watches because I look at the way movies are today. Even animated films. What, you had films that try to fit this social justice warrior narrative, like what Disney does nowadays. And lo and behold, you get these lower and lower box office returns. What was that last one? Strange New Worlds. That film Wish that came out that completely bombed. All he did films, what, Turning Red? Pretty much about girls' time of the month. Like, hey, this little girl, is hitting puberty. And hitting puberty is the same as turning to a red monster. And let's make a movie on that. Turning Red. Yeah, turning red just like her period. I mean, this is what the shit is. I mean, this is not making it up. I mean, people say, oh, you're being so cynical. I'm not making it up. That's what's happening. When you look at movies today, I'm not saying there's zero good movies. I'm saying, oh, we just looked at the mainstream. The mainstream used to be better. You damn right I'm going to look at the mainstream, because mainstream used to be where you had the bee's knees of movies. Well, you had your Rambo 4s, and you had your Wall-E's, and this here, all this other stuff. God damn. Oh shit. Oh yeah, he's a bit of self-sacrifice for Wall-E. And yeah, you just really feel bad for this, because you like the character, he's so sweet, he's doing the best that he can, but it's just... trying to do a Herculean effort. Oh shit. There you go, Captain. Get the motivation, get off your ass. There you go. Walk over that motherfucker. Everybody's like, wait, we can walk? There you go, do baby steps. It's all about baby steps. Baby steps. Just like, what about Bob? It's all about baby steps. Baby step to the console. Eve, can you push that thing? Can you carry that fucking thing somewhere? So you try to get the fuck to Wall-E whenever you can? There you go. Everybody working together. Which is nice to see, that it doesn't just, humanity's not just a piece of shit or anything. That humanity and people can work together, and that's the hope of it all. Because there are bad people, but there's a lot of good people too. That's what you can't forget. With any and every group, with any and every percentage, there's always going to be a section of rotten apples, but just because there's a couple rotten apples doesn't mean you get rid of the whole tree. Doesn't mean you never looked at the seeds again. Don't mean that you never plant again. Does the good ones make it worth it? Much, much worth it. Well, that roach definitely, did his job, and, well, I don't know if he stayed at the exact same spot, but he was there waiting. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the same spot. I don't know. I guess what else is he going to do? I don't know how long it's been since it's... I mean... probably hasn't been that long, now that you think about it. I mean... probably within the span... I mean... there really hasn't been much downtime. So maybe he has been drawn like an hour, like 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, like the running time movie. So maybe it wasn't that long for it to wait. I gotta say though, I'm not really envious of these people because like they could barely walk, but they don't have to learn how to redo an entire planet. Holy shit! Like this is gonna be a long ass. It's gonna be a long, a lot of long hard days to figure out what to do next. I mean, maybe you assume there'd be food still being made on the ship, however they were getting fed, however the food was made. But it'd be a long process, and I don't know how they do it. Maybe that could be the interest of a sequel as to how they actually do this, how they can actually fix the earth when you see all this mountains of trash. How can they get rid of the trash? How can they do all this stuff? That'd be hard to fathom. I mean, they'll do their best. Oh yeah, and he has no memory. So it's kind of like a flip of the beginning where Eve was more about directive and didn't know anything about this. Now the opposite. And sort of a nice flip of the beginning. And that roasting tape to lick in and keep on ticking. Goddamn. Nope, nothing left. First memory been wiped. After imagine if it ended like that. They were successful, but his memory's wiped and he just goes off and does his thing. It's on this shot, then credits start. You're like, God damn, what a dark way to end it. But yeah, we're getting to the end of the movie, but again, it's just a nice, sweet story. Beautifully animated. Great, great animation. It's sweet. Tells a little bit about the human condition in terms of, again, what do you really want out of life? Do you want to be lazy, or like, do you want to survive, or do you want to live? All that stuff. Is it good to be home? I mean, I guess they'll try to find a way. We see a lot more of that lush greenery. There you go. Guess every tough journey takes one step to go towards it, in order to get to its completion. I love that. I mean, 90 minutes. Didn't have to be 2.5 hours. Didn't have to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. It told a good story in 90 minutes. I just maybe here it showcased a bit of what they're doing here in the sort of hieroglyphic form of how they're trying to fix up the earth. So I just in a way that's kind of answering my question I was asking before. And so, like I say, who knows? Maybe it was, hey, we don't really feel the need to do a sequel, which is true. Sequels are not needed all the time. Absolutely the truth. And could a sequel stand up to this? Maybe not. I guess again, this is sort of showcasing what they do is robots and humans working together to rebuild, reinvigorate. And the end credits kind of helps tell the story here. Now they're building boats. As time goes on, getting more and more green. Now you got people fishing with a bit thinner too. I see. Just with all that work, you're gonna be losing some weight. Makes you wonder though, how do the animals come back? Like animals don't just magically emerge. Like how do the birds and the fish and the turtles? How did they all come back? Was there some kind of Noah's Ark thing that was showcased to bring these animals back? Yeah, Fred Willard, John Ratzenberger, Najimy. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. There you go in the credits. Because if I pay attention to the credits, I would have noticed. Yeah, but how did the animals come back? I mean, I would assume they would have been dead. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, that's WALL-E. Still my favorite Pixar film. Still, to me, a beautiful animated movie. Great job by everybody involved with it. And they did a wonderful job with it. It just really depressing because it's such a good storytelling. Try to find that shit nowadays. Be hard pressed to find it. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.